Welcome back, folks, to part 16 of the Pokemon Yellow No Pokecenter, No Pokemart run. And in our last episode, we cleaned out the Safari Zone, got all the necessary items we needed, and stopped just outside the Fuchsia City gym. Right now, Welker's level 41, and hopefully we can get him up to level 42 before taking on Koga by fighting a couple of the trainers inside the gym. As you can currently see, Welker has no Earthquakes or Nidoking or however you want to refer to him. He has no Earthquakes left, and that's going to be they're going to be very vital for this gym. So what we're going to want to do is, I believe we have one Ether still. Yes, we do. At least I think we have two. We're going to want to Ether Earthquake just for this gym because it's important to gain this extra EXP, as it's incredibly vital for the long haul. This first trainer here, the guy to my left, is someone we want to avoid right now just for the fact that he has a level 38 Hypno, and we do not want to take unnecessary damage because Earthquake will not be KOing it in one shot right now. This guy, unfortunately, is a necessary fight, but he has some low-level Pokemon that should be able, or should all get one-shotted with Earthquake. So there goes Drowsy. There's some experience. There goes another Drowsy. Here's a Kadabra who I hopefully outspeed, which I do. More experience. And a third Drowsy. So, unfortunately, there's some Psychic Pokemon in here, and those are something that I definitely would rather not see, but unfortunately, it's just the nature of this gym, and we're going to have to deal with it. So, the next guy up, we should be able to deal with relatively simply. All he's got is, I think, an Arbok. We don't need to fight him, but we are going to, just because we can. And I do want Nidoking to level up, so we're going to fight him. He's got two Arboks, I believe, and a Sandslash. And from what we experienced in OHKO, we can KO Arboks, so we may as well do that with our Earthquake. So there we go. One Arbok down. Here's Sandslash, and I think we can KO with Bubble Beam, if I'm not mistaken. So we just failed a KO, and he does get a scratch off, which hurts with the crit, but whatever, it's just something we'll have to deal with, and we'll finish off the rest with Bubble Beam. So in comes his second Arbok, who is just as easily taken care of as the first, so we'll gladly do that and move on. Sorry about the cut in volume here. I just need to make sure basically what pokes I'm going to be facing next, otherwise it does get a little dicey. So as you can see, Welker did get to level 42 after all that fighting, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, I should be able to get to level 43 as well, which I will want to do. However, based on how that fight with Sandslash went down, I'm going to teach Nidoking you know what? Nidoking should be able to take a hit, and I do have a Hyper Potion on standby just in case. So, here we go, let's fight this next trainer, get that extra EXP, and continue on here. Hopefully this one doesn't crit me as well, and of course it does, because it's frickin' Scratch. Scratch and I think Slash both have high crit ratios. I'm not sure too much about Scratch, but unfortunately it is the case in this game. So here's another Arbok. We should be able to take this one out easily. And let's just check our EXP here. I think that got me halfway there. Yeah, it did. And I have 3 earthquakes left, which should be enough to take out this final trainer here. It's gonna be a little close, so just in case, I am going to use my Hyper Potion, just in case I fail to KO. And on the plus side, I will have to heal up for my fight with Koga anyways, so may as well do it now. So here we have a Drowsy, and hopefully I do KO. He does have a decent amount of defense, but well, I guess Drowsy and Hypno have more of are more on the special side. So in general, they are a little bit bulky though, because they do have higher HP. But I should be able to take these guys out without too much trouble. And he survives and uses Confusion, which is fantastic. Oh my gosh. Can anything else go wrong in this run? Like, honestly. At least I healed, so I did not die, but my goodness, I'm tired of taking hits like that. Okay, now this battle here is one that I have feared since the beginning of this run, and it's a doozy, folks. His Venonats and Venomoths are just super annoying, and it's nowhere near as easy as it is in Red and Blue. So for now, although Nidoking does have that 1 extra Earthquake, I'm going to have to use an Ether here, just because I need 4 Earthquakes at least to get through this fight, possibly even 5. So here we go. We're going to grab that Ether. And although I could use up that extra PP, yeah, may as well just get my Earthquakes restored right now. So there you have it. So now I'm out of Ethers, but I do have Max Ethers, Max Elixirs, and all that stuff, and that should get me to the end of the game. Or I don't have Max Elixir now, but I will, and I do have 2 Elixirs, that's right. So those should be able to do me for the rest of the run. And now, although I don't like to do this now, I'm going to Rare Candy Nidoking, just because if I fail to KO his Venonats, they can put me to sleep, and that's just as bad. So here we go. I'm going to use 4 Rare Candies, just to be on the safe side. I probably could get away with just 3, but 4 is what we're going to go for. I do want a decent attack stat, and every little bit helps, so that's what we're going to go with. So here we go, folks, the moment you've been waiting for since the start of this video. I do have a max revive just in case. I do have Charmander here for fodder, as well as Lapras. So hopefully I can get through this. Oh, it's going to be close, folks. I need those KOs. This first one shouldn't be too bad. Level 47 should be an easy instant KO. And it's going down, and yes, there is one. One of 3 Venonats, and they're all just as annoying. Here goes the second one. Hopefully we get a KO. And we do. Okay, this is going really well, folks. The big threat, though, of course, is his last Pokemon, which is a Venomoth, which will be faster. But if we can get a KO on this Venonat, we should relatively be in the clear. And it survives. That is not something we wanted to see. Whew. So here we go. Nidoking loses a bit of HP, and we'll use up one of our bubbles. May as well. And now the beast of the run. The one thing I've been fearing the most is Venonats. We will probably die to a psychic here, but we'll have to see. And he decides to leech life. That is fantastic. So hopefully he keeps doing that. That would be really, really great. But if not, we'll just have to work around it, and maybe we can get a lucky crit. And we do. Fantastic. That is amazing, folks. Whew. I'm so glad we got through that, because after beating Koga, we are allowed to use Surf, and that makes this run a heck of a lot easier, because we can now move around all over the place. Oh, definitely a huge, huge thing off my back there. Nidoking came up big with that crit there. I'm not sure if I KO otherwise. Otherwise, I'd probably take a Psychic, I'd probably die, and I'm forced to waste a max revive. But now that Koga's taken care of, we're safe to use HMO 3 here. And I believe we're going to teach it to Squirtle, who currently isn't with us, so for now it's going to be Lapras. And I guess from here, we're going to speed back to exactly where we need to go. We also want to be careful, though, because we do not want to face unnecessary fights. Not something we want to do in this run. And just as I spoke, unfortunately, it's a good thing it's a muck. EQ is an easy KO. Go poison tapes being weak to ground. It does get us some extra experience, anyways, and not an extra level up, but that works fine. Needless to say, Nidoking proved clutch in this run. Showed up right when I needed him to, and very thankful of that. Now that Koga's gone, we can definitely start making some progress in this run. So that's a speed up button getting me into trouble, folks. Like I said, definitely helps me for getting through this run a little faster, but in the long run of things, I'd rather be safe than sorry. So, I'm going to use Charmander's Cut here. And some of you may be wondering why I'm returning back to this spot here, and that's because I'm going to head down to the power plant. And the power plant holds some pretty useful Pokemon, some electric types and whatnot, some Voltorbs that like to explode and self-destruct and all that good stuff, as well as some Electrodes. But as most of you who have played this game will know, the power plant holds one very key member, or very key Pokemon, and that is Zapdos. A very powerful legendary bird, and thanks to our Master Ball, which we have right here, it's an easy catch, and next time, that's what we're going to be doing. So we'll proceed to make our way through the power plant, pick up the free items here, pick up Zapdos, and continue on our run. So we made some excellent progress here, folks. I was definitely worried about that Koga fight. Everything worked out though, and we survived to live another day. I think that's what I said in one of the earlier episodes. Either way, folks, it's been a great episode, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.